Hello and welcome to my social media marketing project titled Lifestyle with Jenna. I created this logo that you see right here to sort of use on all of my social media platforms as a profile picture to have some brand recognition and be able to have my viewers have something that they can easily spot out on other social media platforms to be able to tell that it's Lifestyle with Jenna. For my project overview and overall goals, I created a social media influencer profile. I just wanted to create content that focused on health and well-being, fitness, and just lifestyle balance for college students or young individuals or anyone that is trying to make some lifestyle changes and get into healthier habits. I did track engagement on all my accounts, so I was looking at views, likes, comments, and followers to see which content performed the best across all platforms. And I just wanted to spread motivation and positivity across all platforms. And my goal was to just post relatable, useful content that people could implement into their everyday lives. So I wanted my content to feel authentic and not be too harsh or in your face, just something that was useful and relatable that wouldn't be too much of a difficulty to implement into my viewers' daily lives. So for my social media marketing strategy, I posted on each platform Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, one time per day. So each week it increased on. So on Wednesday I would post on a platform, same for Thursday, Friday, and then it would continue on to adding on another platform each week. So I kept that as my marketing strategy. And I was just posting casual, authentic content that felt personal but inspired authenticity. So I really wanted to make my posts just feel authentic and just sort of casual. So I shared a mix of videos, articles, and just personable content, quotes, like motivational quotes, to have just sort of like a different sort of posts to post on my platform to see which ones did perform the best. And then I also used trending hashtags and keywords on all of my posts. So all of my posts had about 3 to 4 hashtags on it and keywords like fitness, healthy lifestyle, balance. I tried to incorporate those into all of my captions or hashtags. And then I just focused on approachable tips over perfection. So something that would just be easy to implement into the viewers' lives that wouldn't change up their daily routine too much, just small little habits. And then did I reach my goals? Yes. My engagement and reach increased as each week went on. I was pretty successful on YouTube, specifically with the YouTube Shorts. I gained a lot of engagement on that platform and reached a good amount of views. So YouTube had the biggest growth, and then I also received positive comments, which is really cool to see. So like on Facebook, for example, I had followers engaging with my posts. So if I had a comment, or if, for example, if I had left a question in my caption, then people were responding. And then on my YouTube Shorts, I also received some positive feedback. So that was a goal I had of mine. And I also was able to build community on Instagram and Facebook, which was really special. Those two platforms are more personable, so I was able to connect with friends and family or classmates, and then they would say on Facebook, comment on my post, and then it would get posted to their followers' timelines. And then I just posted thought out, brand specific, consistent content each week. So here are some examples of my daily posts. I have Pinterest, which I posted a sort of motivational quote that looked aesthetically pleasing. I created this myself in Canva. And on YouTube, I created a YouTube short which showed my workout routine, and I just filmed myself in the gym and then clipped it using CapCut to edit. On Instagram, I kind of was going for a more aesthetically pleasing type of post, so I just shared a few of my workout essentials, like my Beats headphones, my claw clip that I would put in my hair, and then my go-to ab workout. On Twitter, it was a little bit more straightforward, so I just shared my grocery haul and just said proof that clean eating doesn't have to break the bank. And then for Facebook, I sort of made that more personable and talked about how I got into a healthier lifestyle, how I played soccer, and then I just left a few tips on small daily habits that you can incorporate into your life. And then LinkedIn was more of like an informative, I posted articles on LinkedIn and sort of had them tie into like your work or school life balance. So for that one example I shared an article emphasizing how important it is to incorporate a good morning routine into your day and how that will affect like your work life or your school life. And I also did not use an organizing software. I did use CapCut and Canva to edit some posts, but I did not use an organizing software. So then for my reverse engineering, I took inspiration from lifestyle and wellness creators such as Mary F., Grace Terrell, and Whitney Simmons. They all of their pages were sort of like aesthetically pleasing, and they were really good at putting together videos and just creating content. So those were a few social media influencers that I took inspiration from. So I just focused on their simple, motivating, and easy to follow content style, and use their clean aesthetic vibes, as I said. I also tried to keep the post real and relatable to my busy college lifestyle or a busy college lifestyle. So that's sort of like what I try to implement from them. And then I aimed for content that felt authentic, balanced, and achievable, just as they did. So the message behind my posts, the goals for my posts were just to motivate and influence my viewers and promote a healthy lifestyle. I just wanted it to be something that was sort of like calming and like more peaceful, as opposed to like a harsh motivation. So just wanted to like encourage small changes and try to really build a connection with my viewers. So that goes along with my post tones. It was mainly just motivating, uplifting, and inspirational. And it just kind of was relatable to a college lifestyle. I try to just keep it friendly and casual, and just to kind of welcome in viewers and let them know that, you know, it could just be a breath of fresh air to start incorporating small habits. It's not like something that needs to be made in a bad sense. So then for my best performing posts, they were definitely my YouTube shorts, or specifically 10 to 25 second videos. These shorts had the most engagement on all platforms, so they did really well with repurposing them onto like Instagram or Facebook. Like each of these shorts got the most views on every platform, and they helped me achieve my goals because they gave me high engagement. So on 2 of these videos, I got over 1,700 views and over 30 plus likes and some comments. So that was one of my goals, to get engagement on my posts and build up that. I was able to gain followers and subscribers, receive likes, as I said. And those videos were personal to me, since they showed actual content from my life and showed my viewers my authentic self. So then for my best platforms, as I said, YouTube Shorts, it performed well, the best overall in reach and engagement. So I had a video that was titled The 7 Best Doctors and also What I Eat in a Day. And those videos did very well. They're just quick videos to watch, and they're also personable, real content. I also added in like an upbeat music to them and honed in on some editing skills. And I'd say Instagram and Facebook were tied for second, since I gained a lot of followers on those and had some high engagement. And they worked well for repurposing my YouTube content. They felt personable and they reached friends and family, which helped me boost interaction. So some analytics and insights. I learned from the data that videos perform the best, as well as personal content, and hashtags also increased engagement. I also tried to post around the same times, so that changed my strategy, whereas like I was posting around like early afternoon just so my viewers would be able to like kind of have a sense of when I was going to post. And then I try to incorporate my life into the content, mixing motivational and lifestyle themes, which consistently performed well. So I learned a lot about social media marketing, but I learned that engagement can be unpredictable. You know, some posts are going to do well than others, and sometimes it is just random. But staying consistent makes a big difference. You know, as I said, I was posting around the same times, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that just kind of gave my viewers some consistency, and also that some platforms just work better. You know, Twitter and LinkedIn, they didn't work the best for my content, but Instagram and Facebook, that's more personable, did. And there's just a possibility of negative comments that can happen. So all in all, I thought this was a really great project to do, and it really showed me what it's like to be a social media influencer and everything that goes into it. Thanks.